The Shehbaz Sharif government's coalition partners on Tuesday decided that the current government will remain in power till the current term is supposed to end in August 2023. The meeting of the allies, which was presided over by the Prime Minister, decided to carry out legal, constitutional and electoral reforms before going into the general elections phase. The cabinet also decided that the decision of the ruling coalition will be shared with the military. Also discussed was Pakistan's failing economy. This as the Pakistan government began talks with the International Monetary Fund today over the release of crucial funds. The talks are being held in Doha, Qatar, and are expected to continue into the next week. Pakistan has repeatedly sought international support for its economy, which has been hit by crippling debt, inflation and plummeting value of the Pakistani rupee. Meanwhile, the 5-week-old coalition government has come under fire for failing to keep parliament functional. This was evident on Tuesday when acting Speaker Zahid Akram Durai had to adjourn the National Assembly after only 5 minutes. When the House was adjourned to meet again, only 25 to 30 members were present in the 342-member lower house of Parliament. Since the beginning of the current session on May 10th, the lower house of Parliament has been run without a quorum. That is the minimum amount of people needed to make a decision. This is the first regular session of Parliament since Shehbaz Sharif took office last month, and yet his Speaker and his Deputy have been struggling to keep the National Assembly functional after 123 PTI members resigned following no confidence motion against Imran Khan. Our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik has sent us this report on the latest.
Well, trouble seems to be mounting for the Shehbaz Sharif government, where its allies and coalition partners, both the WIF and the Pakistan People's Party, have been pressurizing the Prime Minister to go ahead and increase the prices of commodities, including the fuel prices, the much talked about issue of fuel prices to be increased because the country is facing an economic meltdown at this point of time, and raising the fuel prices is one of the conditions or rather prerequisites of the IMF that has to be met in order for the negotiations to proceed. Now, the People's Party and the WIF have both been pressurizing the incumbent government, the PMLN, to swallow this bitter pill, but the PMLN visibly seems reluctant in doing so because there would be a lot of backlash, and that would give a lot of fuel to the narrative being projected by their opponent, that is Imran Khan and his party, that this government does not care about the commoners. On the other hand, the Supreme Court has ruled that the vote of dissidents will now not be counted, those who are going against a policy line, and with that, the fate of the Punjab government that recently came into power with the vote of 25 dissidents from the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, that has gone into a limbo. Now, there would be possibly troubles that are to come, or that can possibly come in time to come, but for now, there are a lot of deliberations with that decisions, and the direct effect of that decision would be felt on the Punjab government that is led by the Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz. Anas Malik in Islamabad, Pakistan for WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.